Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. It is Friday, May 10th, and we've got an all new episode of Project Joy Live starting right now. Good morning, everybody. Happy Friday to you. So excited for you to join us for another episode of Project Joy Live. It's your triple shot of good vibes every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I'm thrilled to be with you today. It is Friday, May 10th, 2024. We're inching ever closer to the halfway mark of May already. And I'm not going to say what I usually say about time because it's redundant at this point. I'm super excited because we have a great episode on tap for you this morning, and we'll talk about it now in the morning brew. I hope you guys are awake. You should be. Listen, if you're joining us from across the pond, you should be awake. It's like midday for you. So I hope you're not having that mid-afternoon slump. It's funny because I think about Project Joy as being that like triple shot of good vibes, right? Like in the morning, but I'm thinking about like it's not always morning across the pond where some of our friends are joining us from in places like England and Scotland and Italy and all of those places. But maybe I've thought about this. Maybe they're having that midday slump and it also will help them too. So that's what we hope we're doing here. Let me know what's in your mug this morning. I've got my joy mug today. There we go. Very on brand. And it says today I choose joy, and I'm having my tea chino today. We've got Miss Brittany out there in that VIP seat. Always good to see you, Miss Brittany. And on the show today, I'm very excited. Our very first segment kicking off, we're going to have the fabulous, the one and only, one of your favorites here on the Breakthrough Show Network, Kevin Kiley is here to join us for another soundtrack of our lives segment. You do not want to miss this coming up. Then after the break, we'll do our moment for compassion. We'll have birthdays. We'll talk about all the amazingness that's happening on the Breakthrough Show Network. And I'm super excited to have you join us for today's show. Brittany said, seeing the frog peep up from the bottom of the screen on your shirt is bringing me so much joy. Yes. So my daughter and I, you guys know the Frog and Toad books. Did any of you guys read those when you were kids? Frog and Toad were like my favorites. And my daughter and I got these matching shirts because it reminds us of our journey we're on. And it has a quote from the book that says, "We must stop eating," cried Toad as he ate another. So one of my favorite things here. So I'm glad it's bringing you joy today. Let's introduce our very special guest for today. He is joining us to embark on another segment of the soundtrack of our lives. We're going to find out what songs are bringing him joy at this very moment. He is also the host, you guys, of the brand new show Magical Melodies, which you can catch every first and third Sundays at 6 p.m. Eastern Time, only on the Breakthrough Show Network. So make sure you guys check that out. So without further ado, let's welcome back to the show, Kevin Kiley. He's here, everybody. Good morning, Kevin.
Good morning, my love. Happy Friday.
Happy Friday. Yes. Brittany, listen, this shirt is a whole vibe. With Frog and Toad. Nina says, good morning from my kitchen. Good morning, Nina. Always good to have you here. So listen, I'm so proud of you. First of all, let's talk about the premiere of Magical Melodies and how magical it was.
It was so magical. It was so much fun. It went by like in 15 seconds, I feel like, even though it
Yes.
wasn't. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yes.
It was so inspiring even for me to, like, get up there and do it, like, I felt like, "Wow, I did something that I was afraid to do," and it was amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. Yes, yes. I'm so proud of you. And it does go by fast, right? Like I
Yeah.
feel like, especially since we shortened Project Joy, I feel like this show is like 5 minutes and we're done.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the breakthrough show, I could be in the worst mood and like totally low energy. And by the end of the show, I'm like wired.
Right.
And then I'm like, where did the time go?
Yeah, you feel good, which, I guess we're doing something right?
Yeah, yeah, that's it. That's how you know you're doing something that brings you so much joy. I love it. I love it. So we've been doing these soundtrack of our live segments, and basically, I'm going to ask you a series of questions, and you're going to tell me what songs, it's right now songs, so it doesn't mean
Okay.
that it can't change later or it has been different in the past. But right now, if these scenarios happen, what would be the songs that you would play to bring you in that moment?
Ooh,
So
I love a game. Okay.
yes, we love this. Okay. So, number one, I need to know what song you played to get hyped up for your show, your premiere.
I was blasting Happily Ever After, which is the big fireworks show in
Oh,
Magic Kingdom, blasting it on repeat with my niece, singing it in my room, watching the fireworks show on TV to really get in the magical vibe, and it worked.
I love it. I love it. Well, if we can't listen, if we can't find that one on Spotify for our Spotify playlist, we'll find something Disney to throw in
Oh,
there
yeah.
for sure. To represent that song. Okay, so if you are having a really tough time, you experienced a breakup.
Mm,
Womp womp. If you
mm.
experience a breakup today, what song are you listening to cry it out?
I really hate to be cliche, but Climbing by me. You know why? It's like I wrote it because of situations that were like, tough.
Yeah.
And it's just a nice reminder that, through hard times, no matter what it is, that you gotta keep going up. You don't go down, you keep climbing up, and it really helps.
Yeah. Yeah, I love that one. I love it. And I love that every artist we've had on here so far mentions at least one of their songs in this as well, which is great. Um okay, so next one. You are giving the speech of your life. What
Mm,
song are they playing as you walk out on stage?
mm. Vienna. And I'll tell you why, because that was the first non-musical theater song that really got me into music. Like I spoke about this before. Billy Joel was my first concert. He inspired me as a kid to write my own music, and that
Mhm.
song just like really is a nice reminder, like, slow down, you're doing fine. And like just when you get over all the hardship, it's like I hear that playing just like you did it. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
that kind of vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that song so much. And you know what's interesting? We watched his Madison Square Garden concert on Amazon recently. And
Yep.
I'm living under a rock, clearly. I didn't know that he did like a whole 10-year like promise
Yeah.
thing, and like I had no idea. So kind of went down the rabbit hole for a minute, like learning about the show and
Yeah.
how every single show he actually has like local New York celebrities like come and join him on stage, which is really cool because that means
Yeah.
every show is unique.
Exactly. And you can
Yeah.
never get tickets. Never. It's
They're very I tried to look up how much
yeah.
tickets were. We will not be going to that show. Love watching it on Amazon, but we will not be going to that
Nope.
show.
Nope.
Not at all. But I love some Billy Joel. One of my favorite Billy Joel songs is River of Dreams. I love
Mm,
that song. I just the
I
whole
love it.
it's a bop.
It's a
It's a bop.
bop. Exactly.
Okay, speaking of bops, all right, you're at the club with your friends. What's that first song that comes on where you're like, I'm on the dance floor, everybody move out the way?
Oh my God, Super Bass by Nicki Minaj. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. The inner
Stop.
Barb is coming out in that moment.
Oh, that's great.
That was the easiest answer I've ever given.
I'm saying that didn't take long at all.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, I love that. Okay. So if you are in this will be the final question. If you
Mhm.
are in the studio and you're writing new songs and you're having trouble like getting into those creative vibes, what song are you listening to help you feel the creativity?
Wow, that's a good question. So I go back and forth through actually, I listen to a lot of meditation music, to be completely
Mm.
honest with you. I find that that really centers me when I can't focus and kinda gets me back on track, or the musical theater heart in me, Wicked. Like, I listened to a
Mm.
couple of Wicked songs, and I'm, like, re-inspired. I had flown on my broom, I defied gravity, like, and then I came back to center in the studio, and I'm ready to go.
Love it. Love it. Okay. We'll definitely add Defying Gravity to
Oh,
the soundtrack of our lives playlist. Absolutely. Yeah.
10 out of 10 recommend.
Yeah. Love it. So that's going on there. Okay, so those were all awesome songs. Now, if we have people watching the show that are
Mhm.
living under a rock, they have never heard of Kevin Kiley and Kevin Kiley's music, what two of your songs should they absolutely listen to and consider adding to their own soundtrack of their
Mm.
lives?
Yeah, I would definitely choose one of them to be climbing for sure because, like I said, it does not matter what you're going through.
Yeah.
If you're going through something or anything at all, there's a message in there for you that definitely I feel like can help. And it's just a nice reminder. My second one, I would definitely say Ghosted. Not that anybody deserves to be ghosted or anything, but it's one of those anthems where it's like, whether you've been hurt or not, it's like you wanna let your hair out, you wanna have a good time, like, you're dancing to this song, you're having fun, you're showing that nothing's gonna bring you down. It's a vibe, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. I love those choices because every song of Kevin's is a vibe. But I think, yes, climbing. And you can also, fun fact, hear a clip of climbing every time you turn on Project Joy Live this year, which is great. We love that.
Such an honor.
Yeah. Little plug there. And then Ghosted, you're right. Like there's not a whole lot of like kind of um breakup or I'll show you kind of songs that make you want to
Mhm,
dance. so
mhm.
so I love it. It kind of gets you out of that funk for a moment.
Yes, and that's what I
Yeah.
wanted. Like, you know what? No, I feel like when writing it, it's like, when somebody wrongs you, it's like, no, you're not you had the audacity for you to even think that I'm gonna show you that you made me feel any type of way. We're having a party about it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we're having fun. Like, no.
Yeah. This is
Your
what we will
loss.
not be doing.
That's right.
Love it. Love it. Well, all of those songs will definitely be added to our playlist over on Spotify. We have a soundtrack of our lives playlist. So you'll get to hear Kevin. You'll get to hear some Wicked. You'll get to hear some Billy Joel. Great songs today. Great songs today. It's
Yeah.
a great additions to our playlist. So you can check that out. On Spotify. And I'll put the link down in the comments for you guys. But I'm very excited about your next episode of Magical Melodies, which is coming out on Sunday, May
Mm.
19th at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. You want to give everybody a little sneak peek of what they're going to see on
Yeah.
that show?
Yes, I have this really amazing TikToker that I connected with. Her name is Sabrina. Her handle is Wild Thrilling Adventures with Sab, and she's gonna come on and she's gonna give you all the tea on Genie Plus. It's a hot topic lately in Disney. Like, it's new, things are changing, so she's like specializing in that. So we're gonna talk all things Genie Plus. We're gonna get to know some of her favorites and maybe even get some like secret tips and tricks that you'll only get on Magical Melodies, of course.
Yes, absolutely. Make sure you tune in, you guys. Like I said, it's coming up on Sunday, May 19th, 2024 at 6 p.m. Eastern Time on the Breakthrough Show Network. And I want to just point out really quickly, Brittany says, so proud of you, Kevin. Didn't even know you that well. And I was bawling of tears of joy. And I felt so proud. We were like texting back and forth during your show, like both in
Thank
tears.
you. That really, really means a lot to me, Brittany. Thank you so much.
Love it. Love it. Well, thank you so much for being here with us, Kevin, this morning. We appreciate you and always sending you love and for everything that you're doing.
I love you, my friend. Anytime for you.
Love it. Love it. All right, guys, hang tight. Thanks so much, Kevin, for being here. And we'll
You're
see you guys after
welcome.
the break. Don't go anywhere.
Breakthroughs are about more than you might think. They're about discovering who you are, digging deep, reaching to the core of your soul. They're about healing yourself, understanding your beliefs, creating a ripple effect. And it's not just those initial moments that matter. It's about using them to bring more joy into our own lives and the lives of others. It's about having fun, letting loose, enjoying every moment life has to offer. It's about finding a safe space. It's about creating connection. Join us each and every day for exclusive programming, special events, and a community to call home, where we invite you to explore, change the way you look at and live your life, and go beyond the breakthrough. So we ask you, are you ready? We'll see you online at thebreakthroughshow.com.
Welcome back to Project Joy Live. It is Friday, May 10th, 2024. I hope you guys are set up to have an absolutely incredible and joyful weekend. And you know what would bring even more joy is to have some compassion. Let's get ready for our moment of compassion now. We are back to our compassion cards this morning, which are cards about compassion, teachings for awakening the heart in everyday life. They're based on the teachings of American Buddhist nun Pema Chodron. And by the way, my dad and my and stepmom and brothers are all in Japan this week, and we're getting to see all of these really cool pictures. And they shared some photos of a couple Buddhist temples over there, which were absolutely gorgeous. If you've never seen them before, go look up some photos. They're absolutely beautiful. At any rate, we were kind of going in order up until this point, and then I had a situation where I was organizing my desk, and every time I go to organize my desk and I mess with these cards, the final card in the deck always keeps flopping out at me. And so I really thought I want to talk about this particular message today, because I think it's a really good one. So from here on out, we're going to kind of go out of order a little bit, and I'm kind of going to pick and choose based on more what I feel rather than trying to go in order. But this one is card number 59. It's the final card in the deck, and it says, don't expect applause. Don't expect applause. And I love this message. Don't count on receiving credit for your good deeds. Just do them anyway. That is what the commentary said. Don't count on receiving credit for your good deeds. Just do them anyway. A lot of times we will make plans to help someone out or to do something because we know what the outcome is going to be. And this card really encourages us to love, be kind, do the things that we know are good things anyway, without necessarily knowing that we're going to receive credit for them. Because ultimately, and we talk about this on Beyond 2D a lot, we have no control over the reaction of other people, right? We have no ability to know how someone will react at anything that we do in this world. And so when we make the plan of we're going to give ourselves credit, we're going to pat our own back, we're going to be grateful and lean into that compassion for ourselves rather than for the reaction of other people or what we think could possibly happen down the road, like getting out of sort of that cause and effect sort of mentality, I think is a great way to bring more compassion into your life, because then you're just doing it and you're not waiting for a response. I wanted to look this up really quickly. The writings of Mother Teresa one of those things that I love that I think falls into this compassion teaching so much. And I wanted to read it to you here this morning. People are often unreasonable and self centered. Forgive them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish motives. Be kind anyway. If you are honest, people may cheat you. Be honest anyway. If you find happiness, people may be jealous. Be happy anyway. The good you do today may be forgotten tomorrow. Do good anyway. Give the world the best you have, and it may never be enough. Give your best anyway. For you see, in the end, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway. So I always love that poem by Mother Teresa. There's other versions of it and everything else. However, I just love that as part of our compassionate teaching, and I hope that it speaks to you today as well. Miss Nancy's joining us. Facebook has me working hard to find you live. Good morning. I was on time. Love it. I'm glad you're here today, Nancy. Yes, we are not on my personal page anymore because there's some. Facebook has changed a lot of things as of recently. You can't use an external streaming platform to go in groups anymore, and clearly that messed something up with the personal pages as well. So yeah, fun times. But you can always subscribe to the Breakthrough Show Network on YouTube, on Facebook, to those pages, and we will always be there. And so I'm always glad to have you there as well. Let's get into our birthdays today, because that's always something to celebrate.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today. In the world of celebrity, Kenan Thompson, you might remember Kenan and Kel, might remember him on All That. He's on Saturday Night Live now. Good Burger, that's another one. So Kenan Thompson, 46 years old today. Happy birthday, Kenan. I think he's hilarious. So good joyful vibes as I think about him today. Bono, one of the lead singer from the band U2, 64 years old today. Are you guys U2 fans? Let me know if you enjoy the band. I think about when Ray Coates the other day was talking about, last Friday, was talking about Beautiful Day being one of his favorite songs. I love that song. My husband loves Streets Have No Name, I think is the name of the song. U2 has a lot of great songs. Also, Fred Astaire, who passed away in 1987, had a birthday today. And you know what's wild? I went down a little astrology rabbit hole that we just celebrated Bing Crosby's birthday a couple episodes ago. So they have the same exact sign. Two people that are in the same genre. I always find that fascinating of work that they do in the world. So very cool. Happy birthday, Fred Astaire. And Paige O'Hara, which I find wildly ironic that it's her birthday today. And we had Kevin Kiley on the show. Paige O'Hara, 68 years old. She was the voice of Belle in Beauty and the Beast. And we learned on Magical Melodies that Beauty and the Beast was one of Kevin's favorite Disney films as well. So absolutely amazing that it is Paige O'Hara's birthday today. The celebrities in my life, Nicole Meltzer has a birthday today, as well as Chris Langenhusen has, I hope I say that right. It's one of those really long names. Chris, we love you. Happy birthday. I hope you're set up to have an amazing day. Let's get our birthday song on, you guys. You ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kenan Thompson, Bono, Fred Astaire, Paige O'Hara, Nicole Meltzer, and Chris Langenhusen. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to all those that are celebrating today. I hope you're set up to have an amazing day. Spirit Sessions, that must be Miss Rhonda joining us out there in the audience. Good to see you this morning. Who's old? Who are we talking about? Bono? Fred Astaire has passed, so I don't know where to go with that. Moving on. Moving on. Sometimes you got to have that little dark humor here on the show. I don't know. Okay, let's talk about what's coming up on the Breakthrough Show Network. All right, you guys. It's a great listen. We don't know sometimes around here. Very exciting day on the Breakthrough Show Network and within our community. And also over the weekend, we've got some great stuff happening. And next week, of course, we have incredible things as well. So I'm going to do a couple quick mentions here. Check in for virtual co-working today at 9:55 a.m. We begin promptly at 10 a.m. Any of our events that I'm talking about, you can go to the Breakthrough Show Network.club, the Breakthrough Show Network.club. And I invite you to join us. It's amazing. And you can come and knock off all the things on your to-do list with us. And fun fact, next Thursday, speaking of co-working, we have another full day co-working scheduled, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. You can come and jump in at any time. You can come the whole day. You can just do one segment, however you want, but we start promptly at 8 a.m. Eastern time next Thursday, May 16th. So definitely jump in and join us for that. Miss Teresa's here. She said, woo woo, Pomodoro. Love it. Rhonda's like, I'll see you there. I need some inspiration. Get stuff done. Sometimes that's what it is. We don't always love everything that we have to do. And things that, like, there's adulting that's required. So definitely show up, because we're going to give you that virtual gold star for showing up with us. In addition, we have an all new episode of The Breakthrough Show coming up this afternoon with the incredible Jade Rutter. You guys saw her a couple weeks ago on Project Joy Live. She is incredible. She has her own modality called Clear, Klear. We're going to talk about clearing those things from the past, how her modality works, how she got to do the things she does in the world. And so definitely tune in for that today at 1 p.m. Eastern time. For those of you that are hosts on the Breakthrough Show Network, little reminder, we have our monthly host meeting tonight at 6 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be a short one tonight, but we're going to do that celebrating that we love to do so much. Tomorrow and every Saturday at 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, we have Soul Saturday Morning Coffee. Again, you can visit the Breakthrough Show Network.club for any of our events. Next week, we have Spirit Sessions on Sunday, Project Joy Monday and Friday. There will be no Project Joy on Wednesday. Take it out of your calendar. I don't want anybody messaging me going, Jessica, my alarm went off. Where are you? There is no Project Joy on Wednesday. I am not waking you up early on that day. So sleep in. This is your pass. You get a free pass to sleep in on Wednesday the 15th. But we have Spirit Sessions. We have Project Joy. We have Pomodoro. We have Breakthrough Show next Friday. Kathy Ellis, don't miss it. We have Beyond 2D, so much goodness. And I have one daughter graduating middle school on Tuesday, another graduating high school on Saturday. Next week is going to be a doozy. If I'm crying every day next week, I need y'all to help rein me in. Okay, I need you to help rein me in, because we picked up a prom dress yesterday, crying. We're doing the graduation, crying. Brittany says, I'll try not to break down Wednesday morning. I'm not going to be there Wednesday. So you have to, this is your opportunity to bring yourself your own joy on Wednesday morning. Okay, that's what I need you to do. But I will be back next Friday with Rory Kelly for another soundtrack of our live segment. So make sure you guys tune in for that, because that's going to be an incredible episode. As you can tell, we have a lot going on. I invite you, as always, to visit the Breakthrough Show Network. At the bottom of the page, you'll find our network calendar that has all of our broadcasts, all of our events, and subscribe. Click the little button, because again, I don't want to hear like, Jessica, I didn't know that stuff was happening. Click the button to subscribe to the calendar. Okay. So then you know what's going on always on the Breakthrough Show Network and within our community. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for another episode. I'm your host, Jessica Dugas, and I want to remind you I want to remind you, make joy a priority in your life today and every day, because you are the joy. Thanks so much, Kevin, Kiley, for being here, and all of you. And I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.
Trying.